in the rain. Don't you mind people in your face? Don't mind people getting in your face. Just by this in mind, a true friend is hard to find. Don't you mind people getting in your face?
That was Son House and Grinning in Your Face. And once again, this is Why the Blues with your cousin Dave, and this is from KBLP. And we at KBLP, quite frankly, have a great assortment of shows, talk shows, music shows. I hope you'll check us out. We've got some good folks on the mics, and quite frankly, I think we're doing something really neat. And I hope that you'll think so too. Now, the next tune, reason I wanted to play Son House first is because he is known for his version of the House of the Rising Sun. And the very first time I ever heard that tune was from a British band from Newcastle, and it was The Animals. Here we go with The Animals version of the House of the Rising Sun.
In New Orleans, they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy.
Wow, that song still sends shivers, excuse me, up my spine. But that is the Animals with the House of the Rising Sun. And for a lot of us folks, especially young kids in the 60s, and I was young, I was born in 1956, that tune, quite frankly, turned us on to the blues for the first time, which is beautiful and yet sad at the same time because it was an American musical form, and yet it took the British invasion to turn a lot of American kids onto it, to bring it back. Because rock and roll had pretty much taken over, and the kids weren't listening to the blues. But once groups like the Animals and the next group we're getting ready to play reintroduced the blues to American teenagers and even people a little older, quite frankly, it took off. And the next band we're going to play started in 1964 in London, and they spawned, or actually started, the career of three of the greatest guitar players of my generation, and quite frankly, for many generations to come. The band I'm getting ready to play, their second guitar player, was Eric Clapton. The second was Jeff Beck, and then Jimmy Page. That's not a bad roster of wonderful guitar players. Now, the next tune I'm going to play is going to be recorded at the BBC. It's called Dust My Broom, which was originally done by Robert Johnson, and these are the Yardbirds. Wow, the Yardbirds with Dust My Broom. Great tune, and what a great band. I've actually seen, I guess you would say, how do I put it? Jim McCartney is the drummer, the original drummer of the Yardbirds, and he tours with a band that plays their tunes even to this day. And if you ever get a chance to see them, it's not a mockery of the original band. They sound awesome. I hope you get a chance to listen to them one day. Well, you may wonder why I'm playing all these British bands, because I'm leading up to this. I got some great news the other day. The Rolling Stones are getting ready to put out a new album of covers, blues covers. And It's going to be called Blue and Lonesome. And I think it's going to be an incredible album. Supposedly they gathered around one mic like they did in the old days when they did these old blues tunes. And the Stones, if you know anything about their history, they started out as a blues band. And this next cut is from their 1964 album, England's New Hitmakers, and it's called I'm a King Bee.
Well, I'm a king bee, buzzing around your hive. Well, I'm a king bee, baby, buzzing around your hive. Yeah, I can make honey, baby, let me come inside. Well, I'm a king bee, want you to be my queen. Well, I'm a king bee, baby, want you to be my queen. Together we can make honey the world has never seen. Well, buzz a while. Sting it then. Well, I'm a king bee, can buzz all night long. Well, I'm a king bee, baby, can buzz all night long. Yeah, I can buzz better, baby, when your man is gone.
Once again, that's the Rolling Stones with I'm a King Bee from their very first release in 1964, which blows my mind. I mean, 52 years ago, these young kids were introducing American kids to the blues that they hadn't listened to or had forgotten. And if you know anything about the Rolling Stones, they got their name from a Muddy Waters tune. Okay, let's go forward 17 years. In 1981,